left hand over here, and then we're gonna use our right hand on the top, like a karate chop.
Got a good school.
Yeah.
So, pressing in with my palm.
Doesn't matter which one?
Nope.
Okay.
Show you one's fine. And you're gonna feel that ball of clay kind of pushing you around. It's gonna be a little bit of a bully. So that's when you gotta really lock in those shoulders.
If it's too easy to move, do I need to put it back down?
Throw it a little harder and then give it a few extra presses as well. You wanna make
Okay.
sure that, like, if you give it a little wiggle and it's not going anywhere, then that's how you know it's really stuck.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just move it towards,
Yeah, move it
slide
towards,
it towards the center. Center if you can get it. And
Okay.
you can form it into, you can spin the wheel around and form it into a ball. Like, you gotta wiggle it and see if it's sturdy. Yeah. Yeah, I got too much water.
Nah, you're gonna keep adding water whenever it feels dry and sticky, so it's not too much at this point. It'll be too much whenever you have an inside established. So just keep adding pressure with that left hand. If you feel it still moving in your hands. You want to try to resist any movement that this ball of clay is trying to put on you.
Oh.
Keep those elbows anchored down. And the clay is like kind of stronger than you expect it to be.
Yeah.
So it is going to require a lot more pressure than you might think. So don't be afraid to like continue to ease that pressure with that left hand until you start to feel that ball of clay react to your touch. You guys can also start moving at a faster speed on your wheel as you get comfortable, and that speed is going to help you distribute your pressure a little bit more evenly around the clay. However, it is going to dry it out a lot faster, so you'll want to be a little bit more consistent about adding water if you're going faster. But I'm going to start coming around and helping everybody center so that we can move on to the next step. Like I said, centering is kind of hard, so don't feel bad if you're not really getting it. I'm going to start over here. Can you go full speed at your wheel? Thank you. Yeah. Put my hands on this real quick.
Oh yeah.
Go full speed.
Is that too fast?
No.
Or keep it spinning, or
You can. It's fun to look at. So now that everybody is centered, we're going to start poking a hole directly in the middle of our little mounds of clay. So you're going to keep that wheel spinning at medium speed or faster. Medium to fast speed on the wheel.
How do you know if it's medium?
So like if you can't really see those pinholes go by too well, then that's like a good speed.
Is that good?
Yeah. You can go a little bit faster. A little more.
Right there?
Yep.
that's good.
And so we're going to keep our elbows anchored down, dip your fingers in the water. If they're feeling a little dry, you can also add a little sprinkle of water to the top of your clay. And then we're going to bring our two pointer fingers together, and we're going to start slowly pressing them right in the center. Keep your fingers stiff as you're going down.
Two fingers.
And you're gonna keep going down until you make it about 3/4 of the way down. Or like a little past halfway. Keep like dipping your fingers in the water if it starts to feel dry and sticky in there. And once you have made it a little past halfway, you can go ahead and stop your wheel. You can take a break. And then we're going to use our needle tool to measure how much clay we have left over. You're going to keep your wheel stopped. You're going to poke that needle tool into the clay, all the way into the wheel. And then you're going to reach in with your pointer finger until it touches the clay. You're going to pull it out, and then you're going to see how thick that clay is. If you hold it up to your pointer finger, it's a great amount. Perfect. A little thin? Okay.
I feel like my fingernail shaving it.
Yeah, that's what mine was doing.
Yeah, it does a little bit. That looks like a good amount. You might have to go just a teeny tiny bit further. And like
Further?
if you're just
Poke this in,
yeah.
poke this in, and then you put your finger at the stop.
Yeah.
I think you might be okay. I think you might be like right at the limit. Yeah, you're fine. You can totally go with that. Yeah, I think you're going a little too thin. I'm gonna push a little extra clay down there. Okay, with full speed. And then since you have longer nails, for the next step, I'm gonna have you use the sponge. So I'm gonna teach you how to do it first, and then I'll talk everybody else through how they're gonna do it.
No, you put it in the bucket. Too much water to be reintroduced.
Oh.
So now
check it
we
with
are
this?
going to
Yeah, you poke that in the center,
yeah.
and then bring it, put your finger at it, and then bring it up. And it should be index finger.
That's great.
Okay, good.
Perfect. All right. So now we're gonna create a little bit more space in our piece. So for you, since you have longer nails. Oh, Samaya. No, you're Samaya. Okay. Since you have longer nails, you're going to use your sponge. You're gonna wrap it around your finger like this. You're gonna have your wheel spinning first, and then you're going to kind of like push it in, and then start pulling it towards you. You can use your other hand as support, but just remember to keep it with those elbows, like holding your hand as support. Like that.
Okay.
Yep. Because once you start to try and tug this, your hand is going to want to start moving around, so you want to keep it really still as you're pulling it towards you. And does the sponge have to be just damp. Yeah, that should be good. But then just remember to keep your elbows touching your legs. You want to like hunch over. There we go. Yep, there we go.
Mine's kind of thinner at the top already. Is that okay?
That's fine, yeah, that's normal. And then for the rest of you, you're gonna keep going. So everybody's going at like a medium to fast speed still. The rest of you guys are just gonna use your 2 pointer fingers again. So have that wheel spinning at the speed that you need, medium to fast, and then we're gonna just let the tips of our fingers graze the bottom. We don't wanna push any further down. We just wanna focus all of that pressure to go in our direction, towards our belly button. And make it as wide as you want your piece to be. It's going to require a little bit of pressure, so don't be afraid to keep increasing that pressure until you see that clay react to your touch. And just make that circle as wide as you want your piece to be. If you're trying to make something really like shallow and kind of flat, try your very best to keep that floor level and don't go past the ring after the base of your piece on the wheel. And then if you have a width that you are happy with, you'll notice like crazy cracking might start happening on your piece. So you can take your sponge and start applying pressure wherever you see those cracks while that wheel spins. That'll help you seal them up. That seems like a more healthy kind of guilt.
Can you tell it? I was gonna say, can you tell if it's even or is it wobbly?
It's
It looks like
wobbly a little bit, but I wouldn't worry about it too much.
Okay.
Because when we start building the walls up,
Also, how do you get the bottom flat?
yeah. Go full speed. You can take that sponge and you're kind of just compressing, so you're sliding from the center to the right,
Oh, okay.
back into the center, back up to the right. And we're actually about to like go into that step, so you can just keep doing this for a little bit. Just try your best not to push too hard so that you're not making the floor any thinner than it already is.
Okay.
And then if you notice any funky stuff on the outside, you can also take your sponge.
Okay, yeah, I was gonna say, how do I smooth the outside?
Just like that.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
So now that everybody has a width that they're happy with, we're gonna start doing a little maintenance. We're gonna clean things up a little bit. So we are going to take that sponge. If you have any weird cracks on the outside, just slowly go up and down with your sponge while adding a little bit of pressure. And your sponge shouldn't be super wet at this point either. It's still quite damp. You can go over your rim and give it a little hug like this. If you are seeing more cracks closer to the rim, you just let the wheel do the work for you. And then most importantly, we want to compress the inside of our floor. So that's when we're going to start sliding from the center over to the right side of the floor, back into the center. Just the next sponge. Not super soaked with water because we don't want to start getting it.
I think they're inside. I have like a lot of bugs, which would be cute for your kids. Yeah. Before committing. The bugs are cute. And I don't really use them because like they're bugs. You know, and I'm like, but my kids like them. I made something for them and they were like, they love them. The boys love it. It's like needles and yeah, they're a line, yeah. They are kind of cute, but I don't like bugs.
And we're just going to keep compressing the floor for about a minute.
I guess everyone's coming for the class. 6. Yeah, it's today.
No pressure.
Our 6 is not
Just enough to like, it's kind of like spreading peanut butter on toast. Like not enough to keep making things thinner, but you do want to see like some of that clay kind of moving around.
I think you can tell from my
Spiraling.
how like much extra is coming off the well because it's so mushy.
It looks pretty smooth. You just stop or?
Yep.
Okay.
Yes,
It
you can.
reminds me.
So I think everybody's spent about a minute. Yeah, it's been about a minute since everybody started compressing. So now we are going to start going a slower speed at our wheel to where we can see these little pinholes go by. So kind of make them look like shooting stars. We can all try and match this speed over here at my wheel. And then we are going to add a little bit of water to the rim with our sponge, just enough to coat the inside and the outside of our wall with water. Not enough to flood the inside of our piece though. So if you see a little puddle kind of building up in the middle, just absorb it with your sponge. Just adding water to the rim.
Okay. Is that too fast or too slow?
No, it's great.
Adding water.
Just a little squeeze on the rim. Perfect. Yep. And then we are going to start practicing our pacing with our hands. So we're going to use our little finger guns. We're going to stack our left thumb over the right. And then we're going to work on the, you can use, here, I'll make a second sponge. And then you can just use the sponges and try not to have too much
It's
water.
so hard not to just try to wipe the water up.
Yeah.
I just want to wipe it.
Yeah. Finger guns.
And
Like
then
this,
you're
left
gonna hold
over the
your
right.
sponges
Oh.
like
And then
this
you're gonna-
side with your fingers. So you're gonna be holding it kind of like this. With your sponges. Like that. Okay. And so we're just practicing how fast we want our hands to go for this part. So don't squeeze or add any pressure. Just slowly bring your fingers or your sponges up the wall. And you're gonna notice that it's gonna leave some marks behind on the side of your piece. You want those marks to be very close together and very parallel to each other. Always work on the right side of your piece as well. So on the other side. There we go. Yeah. And if you feel like you got the hang of that pacing, if you feel like you're seeing those lines like stay really close together, then you can start adding little bits of pressure at a time with your right hand. At that point, you can grab your sponge and hold it with that hand on the outside to start applying pressure.
To bring up the walls?
Yep.
So do you go like up, down, or
No.
up and let go?
You go up,
and let go.
you let go, and then you
Okay.
start back at the bottom again. If you're sliding the clay up and down, then it's not really going to go anywhere. It's kind of just going to stay in one place because you'll be like spreading it up, but then pushing it all the way back down.
Right now, I've been using 563.
Remember to add little bits of water to your clay at a time whenever it's feeling dry and sticky.
The colors take so good. I know 563.
And if you feel like you're like ready to start adding pressure, I would really recommend that sponge with the right hand. It's going to make that clay move up a lot more smooth and a lot easier. It's also going to help you feel like you're not about to poke a hole through the walls as they get more thinner.
And just damp.
Yeah. Just can I help you patch that little crack you got in your room? You do. Go full speed.
I know, I think they're in the process of like maybe.
I hate when they did that. They also made them intentionally. It looks like they made them intentionally difficult. Like, there's 365, and then there's times.
And then keep it at that speed as you
112,
want.
225, 211. Like if you had all
And
100.
I'm gonna do like a few pulls just to demonstrate. And I've already said this, so I can show you what you need to do.
We're gonna try and nickname
So
them
the
or
most
something
important thing is that
because
your hands have to go
honestly,
really
we're also getting.
you wanna always keep your elbows
Not really.
anchored down somehow, so they should always be touching your legs. And then you're gonna start applying pressure from the bottom with the tips of your fingers, and then slowly move up while you're keeping that pressure consistent. When you get to the top, instead of pinching up like you did before, right? That's how you create those little mixes. When you get to the top, you just separate your fingers.
It is
My finger
dark.
almost went through.
She didn't like how peachy
Oh,
the
damn.
112 was. So the background plays.
Want to clean it so bad.
Well,
So
it's
I would
speckled.
have it on mine, right?
The one that's
Probably has
closest
to
to
form
Elba
it
is
with
the
your hand
200.
a little bit.
Yeah.
The 225 is 112 with no speckles, just to keep it confusing. The 211 is like the 800, but the 800 has speckles.
Keep your elbows anchored down.
So if you like a darker one.
That top keeps getting big here and floppier.
Correct.
Yeah, apply
She
it
was
over
using
pressure,
speckled
probably.
brown. She's the one that has all the commissions.
Yeah, like trying to bring it up.
Stores and stuff, and they've all been satisfied with that more. So, yeah, more so.
It might be as tall as it can get. I don't know.
Well, you. Oh, yeah. Yeah, because it's wider.
Yeah.
A little more pressure from the bottom, and then the higher you go, the better you keep
Into a
pushing
base
it so that you're not
or,
I was gonna see like a coffee.
It has to be down
You got it.
small on the
It's
inside.
just a little
Do it
like,
a cup or a base.
just a little more pressure down here, and then the higher you go, the more you want to release.
And you're not putting pressure on the inside, you put pressure on the outside.
If you already have a very
Yeah.
decent looking bowl, you don't have to keep pulling the walls.
I'm
if you
trying
don't
to
want
keep
to.
forgetting.
At this point, you can just start decorating. You can add some finishing touches to
Try to
it.
apply pressure on both sides.
No, so we can't add a handle because the clay is too wet. It's not going to attach properly. You can like shape the rim into different forms. If you want to like make this a bit wider, you can still do that. You can just play around with like personalizing it at this point. Yeah. This is looking also very good. I would say like maybe one more pull where you're adding a tiny bit more pressure from the bottom and then kind of releasing some of that pressure
I got lots of questions.
Okay.
Something's happening over here.
Yeah.
I feel like my finger almost went through. The top keeps getting bigger, and I'm getting a belly.
So I think that whenever we're pulling, we're not taking that pressure consistently all the way up to the top, and that's why the top keeps staying like kind of thick while this keeps getting a little bit thinner. So I'm gonna try to even out those walls a little bit more for you, if that's
Thank you.
okay.
Yes.
Go ahead and spin your wheel.
Yeah. So you can fix that belly for
and
me.
then we're gonna keep it on the slower speed where we can see little pinholes go by.
Okay. Right there? It's faster?
A little bit faster, just a tiny bit.
Whoop.
Maybe not that much.
Yeah, I have
There we
trouble.
go. Just perfect.
Okay. I was just like, I think I was moving faster with one hand than the other hand. I don't know what I was doing.
Yeah. What I will say is that your piece is still like structurally sound. Like it'll survive the kiln if we like keep it the way it is and don't mess with it too much. And I guess right now it's like kind of in between like a bowl and like a planter.
Yeah.
So if you want to move it like towards either or, you can let me know.
Okay. Yeah, I wanted to kind of do the bottom, like give it the bottom a little shape, like kind of have a belly, but like.
Yeah, for sure. And then you can use that tool to just like scrape away any of that extra clay. So if you just go down and then kind of in as you're pushing.
Where do I start on the outside or?
Yeah. So start at the top.
Oh.
And then you're kind of just like pushing down and in.
Oh,
And
okay.
you're trying to keep that tool sturdy as you're going down.
Oh, okay.
And then that'll help you kind of cut that shape.
Okay.
Yeah. So you go all the way down to the wheel. Cool. And then I can help you scrape this.
Yeah. Yes. Yes.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, I was trying to follow your hand, but at the same time. Like...
I mean, you did a great job. Yeah, we did that together. That's some good teamwork.
This is crazy.
You know those pottery wheels that you can buy over the counter that are made for kids? Like,
Yeah.
are those like pretty good, do you think? Or
I've never tried them.
You've never
so
tried
I
them?
don't really
Okay.
have an opinion.
Okay.
But,
Okay.
but I'd love to hear yours if you ever do
Okay.
try it out.
Yeah, I was just like, I thought about like just for practice, maybe.
And then, how do you feel about the rim? Do you like that it's a little uneven, or
No.
do you want to trim it?
Yeah.
Okay. Give it a little haircut.
Yeah. Trying to get that even.
Okay, cool. So you got that in. And then whatever you want to do to personalize your piece, you can go ahead and do that now.
Oh, cool.
Um,
And then you said with that wood tool, you just to make the making the lines or whatever, you just barely touch it.
yeah, just let it like graze at the surface of your.
Oh, okay.
Don't push it too hard.
Okay.
I think I pushed too hard.
Oh, okay. I think your wheel went a little too fast. I think that's what really happened. And like this can kind of stay the way that it is. You don't want this to be like super far out because then it's gonna start sagging the way it's doing right now. So I might just trim it a little bit on the sides to make it shorter, and then we'll have like kind of like a little dish slash snack bowl thing.
I look a little bold.
Oh, you want a bowl? Okay, we can still make
Like
it
a little.
Okay.
This is perfect height.
You just want
Not
not
like
this.
complete.
Okay, got you. Go ahead and spin your wheel for me.
Fast as well.
Slow.
Yeah. I mean, I need more coffee than that, but
Yeah. And a little bit more height on it.
that's a good
It's
height.
too thick.
I don't think so. Maybe too thick.
And then you're gonna slide it through, make sure you
Put
have
more of a
that
design.
connection.
I don't know.
You're gonna feel a little resistance, but you should. Let me grab the board real quick. I'll be back.
Yeah.
It is very cute. You did great. You can scrape away any of that excess clay from your wheel, wipe it down with your sponge to let it dry.
I use the wooden tools, yeah.
And then when your wheel is dry, you can just toss that next ball clay down. You can start whenever you're ready.
I'm having trouble.
What's that?
I'm having problems with trying to get the, trying to cut into the side a little bit.
Oh, I
with
see.
Spinning.
Do you
See
want
that one?
Yeah. Do you want help even?
Yeah, I'm gonna do like a coffee cup kind of.
Okay. Do you want some help?
Is that too thick?
No.
Okay.
But you can make it thinner and taller, which
Okay.
is what I was gonna say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that you can fit some coffee in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you want some help getting
Yeah,
it a little
please.
taller? Okay, go ahead and go like a medium speed or just a little.
Like that?
Yep. That's perfect.
I want to do a belly on it too.
Mhm.
And a lip.
Yeah.
Kind of like what you had.
Okay. Did you want to like try doing that shape yourself, or did you want?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna help you scrape away that
Okay,
extra
thank
clay.
you.
Yeah, you get smooth, you gonna put like design on
I
it.
think it should be.
I don't know, whatever you want.
It'd be easier to wash without a design, probably.
You said they're dishwasher safe, right?
They are.
Oh, wait, you know how.
I don't have a dishwasher.
Yeah, no.
My dishwasher's right
Yeah.
here. Stop. Yeah, that's good. You ready over here?
Yeah.
Are you
I still got a little lopsided when I was trying to restart my design, but
That's a little charm.
yeah, like I said, it's
Yeah.
fine. Yeah, it's a
That's
little
good. I
lumpy
like
like
it.
me. It's fine.
I'm
I
gonna
like
sit over
it.
here.
Do you want to cut it or should I? Wrap it around your fingers first. Yep.
And put your extra excess clay
We
in
do the
the pot.
other way.
Go in the water.
It's a rain.
And then you're gonna use your thumbs to hold it down over here.
No, it's good.
Your thumbs, yep. And then we're gonna slide it towards you. There's a little resistance. Make sure that's nice.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, she was saying that there's a lot of excess
Do you
Oh,
all
okay.
feel good about cutting it, or should I?
I'll let you cut it.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll leave this here. Wait up. I'm gonna put this
Yeah.
on the floor first. Starting with water down
Like floss.
there. Very cool. Start with
So you wrap it?
that. Yeah, wrap it on your fingers, kind of like floss.
Like that?
Maybe run 3 fingers. There we go. And then you can use your thumbs to hold it taut right here, and then you're just gonna slide it towards you.
There we go.
Follow this real quick.
Oh yeah, you go a lot faster.
You just gotta be confident about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. But the speed isn't like super important. Sometimes if you do go too slow, like the clay will start just like coming with you, and that can be
Yeah.
a little bit scary. But I'm usually always around to kind of help you hold it down. Go ahead and turn it off. Try it again. They're just a little dramatic sometimes. We'll do this scoop real quick. And you want me to cut yours?
Yes. So is it this one to clean off the excess?
And then I'm gonna help everybody center so that y'all are on the fast track to the fun stuff. So once you get that ball of clay down on your wheel, just let me know. Start cooking your hole, and if you want to use your sponge for that this time, you totally can. So it's kind of the same thing if you're using your other arm for support for this one, but you're still just like cooking straight down. And so it's currently 4:22. That leaves you guys about 20 minutes for this next piece of
Okay.
it.
Okay.
Yeah, freestyle. Like if you want a reminder of the steps, I'm here for that too.
Okay.
But you don't have to like wait up for anybody to do their steps for you to do it.
Yeah.
Right?
All right. And then I'm gonna go ahead and help you center it. So yeah, it starts when you get this one.
Is it one finger or two?
For since you're using your sponge, it'll just be one. But like that other hand holding, yeah, is gonna be like really helpful for support. And if you keep your elbows anchored down, that'll also be awesome. There you go. Start picking your hole. Go full speed over here. Oh, stop it. Try it again. Beautiful. Push that pedal all the way down for me.
I'll like full feet.
Yep. And go ahead and start poking your hole.
Do I keep it at the speed or do I turn it
You
down?
can keep it at that speed.
Okay. And you said it's just the 2 fingers.
Keep your elbows anchored down while you're going in.
Okay.
Keep those fingers wet if it ever feels dry and sticky on the inside. And then we start poking your hole. before you start building your walls up. Just try to get it like
It's all.
and then that'll be
Fingernails.
something taller. So we'll push this back. And keep that circle kind of on the narrower side.
Wow, good for you. How would you?
You're gonna go slower speed. Do you get to compress the floor a little bit or not really? No. Okay, so then go full speed again. You want to make sure you're compressing the floor so they're intact, so that's when you're going to get it out.
A little bit less.
Okay. I mean, like, let's see. Where would you that? I mean, if you had it still, that also still does stuff. Like, it'll still pack those clay particles together. It's fine if you didn't share. It should be fine. Your floor was also very smooth, so like, I'm not super worried
I
about it.
figure they can't text while they're
Perfect
driving.
day, my I had a feeling it was not going to go before.
Oh no.
I did a good job.
think
So
that's too
I
small.
went ahead and just compressed a little bit for you, but if you want, you can do that a little bit longer.
More than.
And
Oh,
when you're
I was
done,
like,
you're gonna go
what do you got
slow
on your
and
finger?
slow. Look at you. You're doing good. I would say like holding it with your palm is working for now because your clay is really wet, but like as these walls get thinner, that can be a little bit of a different
Yeah.
game to play. So just wanted to give you a disclaimer for that. You
Yeah.
also have the right amount of thickness in your walls right now, so you don't have to super keep going with the height if you don't want to.
Okay.
You can start adjusting and like playing around with your shape and customizing. You got this in quick, so well done. And if you want to straight away next to it, you want to, you can do that as well.
Okay.
I think the floor is too thin.
I think it could be okay, but I'll do a little extra push just in case.
Okay.
Go full speed.
I didn't realize that pinky.
Yeah.
Like, okay, that'll be fine. And like your pinky is wider than mine.
Oh,
so,
yeah.
like, it's even that's even better. Like your pinky might be my pointer finger.
Yeah.
And that'll be fine. Yeah.
Okay.
And then you use 2 fingers to pull it out.
This is good.
Okay.
Yes.
Is that that's good?
Yep. Did I steal someone's sponge? I think there might be stolen.
I took one out of here.
Oh.
I wonder this why. It keeps going wide.
You might be pushing too hard with the left hand. So like you want all of your pressure to come from the hand on the outside.
Okay.
And then slower on your wheel as well. There you go. A little bit slower. Like you want to be able to see little. There we go. That's good. And then always push it this hand. And that's why keeping the elbows anchored down as well, like kind of keeps it from moving out. Just keep working on this side. I'm gonna help you push it in a little bit narrower since you wanted to cut. And then from here you focus on like this left hand on the inside is the one that's driving the over. Yeah. So this one is the one pushing the clay up. So you're only pushing this one on the outside. Slowly bring up. And then it'll keep kind of like it'll just stay narrow. As long as you're only applying pressure to this. Yes.
Here you go, Bull.
Yeah. I'm bringing dishes home.
It's yeah, it's hard. It takes practice. It's like patting your head and rubbing your tummy and like 6 other things on top of that. So it's totally normal that it's giving you a little bit of a hard time.
I got like a bump in the bottom of my bowl.
A bump right in the center.
Yeah, no, like in the, you see on the, because my nail cuts in.
Oh, right here?
Yeah.
Oh, that's fine. Like, keep doing what you're doing, like when you're compressing. When you go in and then, oh sorry, when you go out and
the
then
outside
back
before
in,
the compression, or
it doesn't really matter. But like when you're going in,
feel that bump?
yeah, a little bit. But then when you go back out, like try to spend a little more time where that bump is.
Okay. I'm trying to apply more pressure, like.
Yeah, so you kind of have to like, you're kind of redistributing the clay
Yeah.
instead of just trying to press it down in one spot. So when you're going in and out, that kind of helps you keep it level. So just keep doing what you were doing.
Hold on, I'm bringing dishes home. Guys, half an hour ago.
Or have your dog.
Is he a puppy or is he just he's small with 11 weeks? 11 weeks. Are you terrible haircut? Yeah, look at him. Somebody, I don't know. Well, yeah, they just did the side of his arm. Wait, I'll find one picture of that.
With the right hand on the outside.
Can you help me bring it up? 'Cause I feel like it's getting wider and not going.
Not going up.
Yeah, not going up.
Yeah, you might just be applying a little too much pressure with the left hand.
Okay.
And that also takes a lot of practice and like a lot of getting used to, like focusing
Yeah.
on only pushing with that right hand. Go ahead and spin your wheel to where I can scoot up and go back.
Okay, I was about to ask you that question about the speed.
Oh, the speed? Yeah.
Is that
That's perfect.
okay? I think that's what happened with our last one too. Trying to get it taller, and it was just kept getting wider.
I love when people post things that they like thrifted or like found that are really rare, and everyone comments is like, hey, so actually you can send this to me, and I'll deep clean it for you, restore it to its natural. All you do is mail it to me, and I'll restore it fully for you. Are you already send it right now? Or they're like, actually the only way to make this work is to take it out of your outboard. It's the only way.
So you're just pressing on the with the outside.
Yeah. And then my left hand is focusing on guiding the clay wherever I want it to go.
Oh, okay.
I think that might be as tall as
Okay.
we can get. And then do you want a little trim on the top? Make
Yes.
it even again?
Yeah. Okay, 'cause right now it's wobbly.
And then you can go ahead and customize that however you like.
Okay.
Then shape and form. If you want to cut away any extra clay from down here, you can do that as well.
Okay. How do I give it the curve? Like
A little
how do-
belly.
Yeah.
You want to reach in with that left hand,
Mhm.
and then you're going to use your two middle fingers and just kind of curve them into one spot.
Oh, okay.
And then you can use
Do you lift it or?
this hand just for support, but you don't want to pinch or anything. You don't want to lift
Oh,
it, just
okay.
keep it in one spot the whole time.
Oh,
Just
okay.
curve it, and then let that clay come out on the outside.
Okay.
And then slowly release your pressure.
Okay.
Yeah. That was fun.
Yeah, thank you.
Got a good bowl height.
And then this is the one that cuts the excess off the bottom?
Probably a little
Okay.
bit higher.
You can go a little bit higher if you want. It's your bowl. I don't
Yeah.
know what you're using it for. I would use it for like some nuts.
Yeah, maybe
or
snack.
Yeah.
Snack bowl.
Some fruit.
Is it,
The thickness of the walls, they can be thinner.
okay.
Yeah.
How do I take it? Do I have to stop it to take it off now?
You can use your sponge. It might do a little bit of a better job of like wiping everything away.
Oh, okay.
And you can keep cutting. Remember how we cut like from the top? You can also try
Oh.
that again.
Okay, yeah.
And then that'll, like, as long as you're going down real slow, it'll like
Okay.
make a nice clean cut. And then afterwards you can use the tool and then scrape it off the wheel. Kind of like that. But again,
Okay.
sometimes
Yeah, so
it'll, like,
the sponge is better.
the sponge is a better
Okay.
option. So it's up to you.
Thank you.
Alright, my friends, I'm gonna give y'all maybe 5 more minutes on this one. If anybody is feeling like they need some help with their finishing touches or getting the last bit of height, I'm here for that.
Can I?
Yeah.
I think I got a good height.
Yeah, that's great.
I want to do like a, kind of like that.
Like a narrower base
Yeah, and
with a little.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay. So I don't know about the base because since we've already
Yeah.
made it this
Okay, yeah.
wide, we can like kind of give the illusion of rounding it
Okay.
out by cutting into it on the sides.
Okay.
Do you want to give it a try?
Oh.
Or do
How
you-
do I cut it in?
So you're gonna spin your wheel slow first, and then you're gonna hold it on your right side, hold it like a pencil, really firm. Yep. And then you're just gonna cut from the top and then slowly move in and down into the wheel. It's gotta be really slow. There we go. And then I'll help you scrape it away from this side. And then we can use the sponge. Smooth things out. You kind of push it away.
There we go.
If you want to do that, you can just press those fingers
Okay.
into one spot.
And
then
you
the
go
lower side.
like to the right side?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
And then you're just pushing a little harder with this hand on the inside. This
And
one
then-
isn't pushing at all.
Okay.
It's just kind of there for support.
Just
Yeah,
slow.
holding one spot. That's what I.
Oops.
Whoop.
So don't squeeze with this hand.
Okay.
Just keep it there for support. There you go. Let that clay come out. Beautiful. And now slowly take the hands away. There you go. It's a nice little belly. And
Yeah.
then just straighten this back out. Get it back to its surface. Cool. Take a look at the silhouette. See how you feel.
Yeah.
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 Did you want to add any designs, or are you all good?
Probably yeah.
I did line by line because I didn't want to.
You
I feel like if I keep mess with it, yeah.
Are you ready to get yours?
Yeah,
revealed?
yeah.
Do you want to cut it or should I?
You can.
Just going slow.
Yep.
Put
Any pressure.
this, yeah.
No.
You can always erase it and try again.
This looks a little bit too much pressure, huh?
I think at the bottom, yeah.
Okay.
Remember, it's a little bit wider down
Yeah,
there,
oh,
so
yeah.
you kind of want to like ease up on it.
You correct it with the sponge.
Yep. You just like go up and down the wall very gently, and that'll help you fill up those gaps. And then you can try it again, or you can just leave it the way it